right, awesome. Boom. Right, craziness. Oh my gosh, I wish I was there. You see, Atlanta in the house. There you go. We throwing a party and everything. Yes, yes. So guys, I'm gonna be doing IML TV live in front of Atlanta. We're gonna go over all the pairs, get you guys set up for the rest of the week, get you guys making money. Yes, hello everybody. So this is what I normally do. Then I just mute you guys, act like you're not even there, and then I go about my business. Because if I answer every single one of your questions, I get nothing done. I get nothing done, and then I do my Q&As at the end. All right? So, guys, right now, we're about to start, get everything. Everybody's fresh. You hear loud and clear. So here we go. So Euro USD. So you guys said you were on my IML TV. Since I have you here, I might as well utilize you guys. I want to see how much you guys actually pay attention. Let's see if you guys are real students, right? So who said they were on IML TV on Sunday?
Ain't there something more? Tell you the truth, boy.
Man, I know, right?
I was stuck at the airport in Dallas.
I was stuck at the airport. You hear all these excuses, guys? What? You hear all these excuses? You hear all these excuses, right, Rich? All these excuses. There you go. All right. So Euro USD. I called a buy on this, and the reason why this was setting up for a buy, we had this nice trend line here. So I'm actually drawing a trend line. See why I'm drawing a trend line? Because we're in actually an upward movement, right? So I'm drawing a trend line all the way from here, dragging it across. Boom. Now, for all those who don't know, a valid trend line is when you get two or more bounce. So I have my first bounce there, I got my second, and then boom. So I said on Sunday that if price did not break this trend line here, expect an uptrend, right? So as you can see, so now for those of you wondering, well, how do I know, Steve? Now, I know we had our special class and everything, but let's say for those who are still utilizing candlesticks, how would you know that price is actually reversing? Well, this is what you do. Once you mark up your chart on a higher time frame, right, you want to break it down into increments. Now, anything that happens on a higher time frame happens. So what you want to do is, if you're trading on the daily, you want to break it down. You want to go down to, like me, I like to go down to the 1 hour, the lowest. And what I do is, when I watch this area, now, you guys should notice, if you guys been on my session, what's my favorite candlestick formation?
Oh, the engulfing.
There we go. Thank you. Somebody's learning. Hey, it's like flag. What do you have right here? What was that formed? Engulfing bullish candlestick. Yeah. So once I saw this candlestick form here, I enter on the next 1 hour candle. My stop loss is below here, and guess what? You have a nice clean buy, right? So everybody in our group chat and everything, they were winning on this trade. Wow. A lot of people caught this buy and went up beautifully. And now and that was from Sunday. So now for all those who are looking to get in, it's already on an uptrend. Once you miss your entry, what do we wait for before we get back in? We don't chase. Now we wait for a flag. We wait for a pullback, right? That's what you wait for. So for all those, and again, guys, bear with me. I'm actually teaching here. So, IML TV is going to be a little bit different tonight. But we're going to wait for a pullback, right? A pullback. And how do you know? All you have to do is look left, all right? All these pullbacks, you see how these pullbacks happen? These pullbacks. So basically this went on a downtrend. You see how these went on a downtrend, but then it formed these pullbacks? These are flags being formed. So you're waiting for a small flag, right? And then you're going to wait for the next move up. And you should expect price to come all the way back up to 119,598. So if you're looking to get in for a buy, just wait for a pullback, preferably on like the 1 hour time frame. All right, so let's move over to the 1 hour. So you guys should be writing down. If you want to get in on this buy for Euro USD, just wait for a pullback. We should actually get it. You know why? Because we have a nice supply zone right here. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to mark this up. Right? You see this big wick right here? Right? So that means a down move happened, right? When you look left, we had this down move happen. So this is perfect. So we should get a downward move. So once this sells, don't get in on the sell. Look to buy. Once it's done, and this is how you know when to get in on a buy or a sell, especially if you're trading off of candlesticks. You wait for consolidation, right? You don't just get in once the candlestick drops itself. It has to consolidate. So candlesticks have to create a railroad. Once it starts doing that, and it happens here, then you can get in on your buy, and then you can hold that long term for 1.19. All right? There you go. So for all those who are looking to trade Euro USD, there's your setup right there. Wait for a pullback. You should probably get it London, New York session, and then you want to buy it all the way up to 119. Yeah. The entry is not an entry. There's no price point. If you're waiting for the pullback, the flag can be as dark. That's the thing. A lot of you guys really look for like a specific price point, and I actually even had a discussion with Chris and even some of the other traders. How many times have you guys gotten in a swipe trade and you got in at a specific entry point and then it stopped you out? Right? But then 5-10 minutes later, it goes the way that it's supposed to, right? Because you guys are focused on these entries, these specific price points, and you gotta understand. It's a battle between you and the market, right? These guys know what you're looking for. They're not dumb. They're out to get your money, right? So when you guys are looking for these specific price, what's the price point? What's the specific? That's why I always tell you, understand the structure. So the structure is telling me that this is already going on an uptrend. All I need to do is wait for a flag. How big that flag is going to be, I don't expect it to be no bigger than this right here. Let it pull back. If we want to break this down a little bit to give you guys an idea, I like to go on the smaller time frame here. And I would say probably around here, right? Because this was a little support. So I'd probably say around 1.180. Look for it to bounce around here and then look to buy. And then your take profit is at 119,500 range. Possibly 1.20. All right? So that's a good 200, 150 pip move, easily. All right? Everybody got that? That's 150 pip, 200 pip move.
Wow.
All right? Perfect. All right, moving on. Euro JPY. All right, Euro JPY. Yes. All right. So if you guys have been paying attention, which we learned tonight, you have not, right? It's all good. It's all good. It's all good for all those who are paying attention. Right. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So Euro JPY. So what we're looking for is we're looking for price to reject at 134, right? We got actually news coming up. So if you noticed, when you look left, every time price reaches this high, what happens? It drops, all right? So this is what you're looking for basically going into tomorrow. You want to see if price comes up to this part, around 134. Now, it can come as high as here, or it can surpass it, come as high as to the yellow line. I don't see it breaking. It's had multiple chances. I think it's just doing another fake out, setting up for the next drop. But what you're looking for is this type of price action, right? You're looking for this type of price action, preferably an engulfing bearish candlestick. Once you get that, you're going to look to sell, and you're going to sell all the way down to 131,300. Now, overall, long term, I have this coming down, right? And you've heard me talk about this. I have this coming down all the way down to 127, long term 122. But let's concentrate right now for 131 because it still hasn't broken this barrier. Because as you can see, every time price drop down, it gets rejected, comes up, gets rejected, comes up. So you're possibly going to want to at least take profit there. If not, make sure you move up your stop loss. Now, I'm going to go over something when we're covering stop losses. You guys always want to move up your stop loss when you're in a trade. So for example, I'm on my MT4 here. Let me find a pair that I'm currently in right now. I'm not in none of these pairs, none of these pairs. All right, I'm in this pair right here. All right, so you see here. So let's say once this comes down and I go in profit, you want to take your stop loss, guys, right? You see here to the left? You all see that? You see here? It tells you your pip account and how much, right? So let's say if I wanted to lose this trade, I could lose possibly $500, right? But once I go in profit, what you always want to do is you want to move your stop loss in front of your entry. So God forbid, if the market retraces on you, it stomps you out in profit, right? Always protect your money. A lot of times you guys are trading and you don't protect your profits. You just have it loosely out there in the market. That just gives the market a chance to take everything back. You worked hard to get the money, right? You always want to protect your profits. So anytime you get in profit, and I couldn't do this on TradingView, so I had to come here, you want to drag. Go to your MT4 and drag your stop loss down in front of your entry. It's not about how many pips. A lot of times I get this question, well, how many pips do I move it up? Just protect your entry. So if you entered, I entered right here. Once this comes down, my stop loss is in front of it. So now I can go to sleep, I can go about my day, I can go do my business calls, my launch calls. It doesn't matter. If the market retraces on me, I walk away with at least cash. If not, a break-even trade. All right? Always do that. So always have a higher risk to reward. So right now, guys are looking, I'm currently down about 90 pips on 2 orders. I'm okay with that because I'm chasing after 200 pips. And once everything plays out, I'm risking about $4 grand for over $9,000. So you see the risk to reward, right? No matter what I'm risking, my reward is always greater than my risk. A lot of times when you guys are trading, it's the reverse with you. Your reward is short and you're risking practically your entire account. That's why some of you guys, you'll win 10 trades in a row, but then you'll lose just one trade that just wiped out everything because you had terrible risk to reward. All right? So always keep in mind, whatever you're risking in the market, so I already know I have 2 orders in, so I'm risking close to, $8,000, right? But I'm risking 8 grand to make practically 20 grand. That's a good trade. So even if I do lose it and I get back into a similar setup like that again, I know that, boom, if I win it on the second try, I not only make up for my losses, I still come out ahead in my profit. Every trade that you take is always calculated. Every single trade that you take is calculated. All right? So now back to TV. All right, there we go. So Euro JPY. So we're not getting in the sell yet, right? We always let the setup come to us, right? One of the things I talk to, other traders like Daisy Duncan, Chris, Derek, and people will be like, they'll come on their sessions and be like, well, what trade do I get in now? What do? It's not attacking the field, right? Sun Tzu, the author of Art of War, if anybody's ever read it, right? What's the famous line in that book? Every battle is won before it's ever fought. Right? So the same thing here. You have to strategically know, I'm not just jumping in just to jump in. I'm jumping in at critical areas in the market. We just went over this on Rankles, right, guys? So I'm getting in at major support and resistance areas. So price is coming to a major resistance area. Why would I sell now just to sell? I'd rather sell at the high here because I notice when I look left, market price drop all the way down. So this is the key area that I want to get into. But I don't just jump in just to jump in either, right? I'm waiting for confirmation. Always wait for confirmation. Make sure that it's actually going to drop. Even though you're expecting it to happen, you want to make sure that you get that confirmation. All right? So for all those who are looking for Euro JPY, wait for it to get to around 134,400. So that's the area you guys are looking for. Once you get a bearish engulfing candlestick or a strong bearish move like this, right? Or like this, then you can get in your sell. If you get that tomorrow, and we're supposed to get some big JPY news, if you get that tomorrow, then you can get on your sell. All right? So boom. So that's Euro JPY. Next up, Euro New Zealand. All right? So anybody want to kind of give me an idea and tell me what's happening?
Flag.
Yes, that's right. You have a big flag here. And you know why this flag is bigger than the others? Because you had this big move to the downside. Right? So now when I go on the 4 hour, right, you had your flag here, you had your flag here, you had flag. So now you have a bigger corrective move. Now, this was a breakout of this trend line here. So this has the possibility to come back up to around 172, right? That's the next major resistance before the drop. So we don't get in on our buy now. Actually, you can. Once this 4 hour candle is over, so for those who are looking to get in a buy, you have a buy opportunity for Euro, New Zealand. What you can do is, once this 4 hour, because if you notice, what kind of candle formation is forming right now? A bullish engulfing candlestick. So if it stays there for the next 2 hours, basically by 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when the next 4 hour candle is going to form. If it stays like that, you can get in on your next buy. That's your confirmation. Always wait for confirmation. Don't ever get in on a trade just to get on a trade. The whole point of the harmonic scanner is it's giving you confirmation patterns. It doesn't just, you don't go on your harmonic scanner, there's no patterns, and it's just telling you buy. So, confirmation. You always want confirmation when you're trading. So, if this lasts for the next 2 hours, you can buy here. Your take profit can be at 172, 300, and then your stop loss can be down here at 168 even. Everybody got that? That's for Euro, New Zealand. So if you want to watch out for that, especially if you guys like to stay up during London session, once this stays as a bullish engulfing candlestick, probably pull back, you can get in on the next candle, buy, you'll take profit here. So this is a good risk to reward setup right here. So you're talking about from here to here, you're talking about 234 pips. Possibility, 234 pips, and you're only risking about 100 pips. That's not bad. All right. So you got a nice 2-to-1 risk reward setup right there. All right. So that's Euro, New Zealand. Euro odd. All right. Euro odd, the exact same thing's happening. All right. You have the exact same thing happening. You have it across all Euro pairs, right? And I mentioned that on Sunday. I said, guys, after every dramatic move in one direction, what has to happen? Pullbacks. So remember, all of last week, if you think about it, let's go on the weekly time frame for a second, right? You had this, let me clear this out for you guys. You had this big drop. So all last week, Euro all just dropped for the entire week, right? Which was expected. So because of that big drop, like I said, after every major move, that's how the market moves. Strong impulse in one direction, pull back, like a slingshot. Every time you want to shoot it further, you got to pull it back even more. So the stronger the impact, the farther the pullback. All right? So this is actually a pullback, and you can actually see it based off of the weekly. So this is still overall a downtrend, but right now we're getting a pullback. So when we break this down to the 4 hour, all right, same thing like Euro, New Zealand. So what you want to do is you want to wait for a pullback, and it was perfect. You kind of got like a little zone right here. So wait for a pullback like this, right? Probably have it around here. Let it come back to around 154, 290, and then look to buy. And then you can buy it all the way up to 155, 500, all the way back up to 156, right? Before it comes back down again. Everybody got that? Yep, that's Euro Australian. So it's basically doing the exact same thing Euro Odd is doing. I mean Euro New Zealand is doing, right? So boom. All right. Euro Odd, Euro Swiss franc. All right. So Euro Swiss franc. So here's the funny thing with Euro Swiss franc. I talked about this on Sunday. I said I actually jumped out of the trade because it was doing too much consolidation. This was just driving me crazy. All this up and down, up and down, up and down. Right? So I consolidated. Now notice how it broke my trend line here and then it reversed. Now, always keep in mind, every single time price breaks a major support and resistance, you don't just get in for your buy and sell. So you had people who literally got in for sells right here. This is a bad area to get in for sell. You know what they should have waited for? A flag. They should have waited for a consolidation, then sell. They didn't wait. This just turned around and reversed. That's how you always know. Anytime price breaks a major support or resistance, you want to wait for that flag. That's your confirmation that price is going to continue going in that direction. No flag, no entry. I don't care if the price takes off. You do not get in. The flag is your confirmation for you to get back in the trade. Always. If you don't see no flag, we don't enter in. So if somebody's telling you just jump in, all that stuff, that's what happens when you jump in those trades and then the market viciously pulls back on you. Right? So people who are probably expecting a sell on this, they got in right here, and then what happened? A big reversal. Now you're in trouble. Now you have a pair that's basically gonna come all the way back up to 117. Right? Who wants to be in a sell down here and then prices all the way back up here? Right? That's going to hurt you. So it's everything. It's all about strategic and being smart. Now, if you have a large account, right, and you can carry the swing, then, you can carry the swing. But a lot of people, you don't have, $500, $1,000. You can't be in that big of a drawdown, right? Yeah. You want to always minimize your risk. All right, minimize exposure. The whole point of trading is protecting your account. That's the number one thing. Even if you're in a bad trade, you can still protect your account, right? I'd rather take a small loss, lose a trade, than take a big, huge loss, possibly blow my account, right? Just to win, a 2-5 pick trade. Chasing. It makes no sense, all right? Always be logical. So same thing. All the euros are doing the exact same thing. So this is coming back up. This is the one pair that I do advise if you really want to get in for a buy, because I'm actually in a buy, is Great Britain pound. Euro, Great Britain pound. This is actually setting up nicely. If you want, you guys can jump in now. Yeah, this is EG. Yeah. Yeah, jump in now. Yeah, right? Jump in now, jump in now. Right? So, you know how I know you can jump in now? Because you know what was formed on today's daily candle? A bullish engulfing candle. That's your confirmation. So you already know, price never broke this low here. Got a nice bullish engulfing. Where's price heading to? At least 0.89500 to 0.90. So if you want, you guys can jump in for a buy now. You place your stop loss below here. All right. Now, don't blow your account. Everybody's account size is different, right? So you can enter now, right? Just enter now. Don't worry about the price. Enter now. Buy. Buy. Market execution. You can buy now. So I'm going to enter this trade with you guys. So you see? So I'm entering the trade now, right? I'm entering the trade now. This is my buy. Boom. So I'm in the trade right now. So my stop loss is going to be down here around 0.87588. So I'm risking about 50 pips, right? And then my take profit is all the way up here. My take profit is all the way at 0.90. All right? I'm risking 80 pips for 170 pips. So that's a good risk to reward, right? It's at 0.90. 100. All right? All right, your stop loss is at 0.87, 500. All right, so that's going to give you enough wiggle room if there's any type of retracement or anything. It shouldn't go back that long. If you guys actually know your patterns, for those who've been studying, you got a reverse head and shoulder. If you think about it, you got the leg. This is the first shoulder. That's the head. That's the second shoulder. It's going to come back all the way to the leg. That's an inverse head and shoulder. All right.
You know that's gonna help people when they get some time.
No, I know. They don't want to learn.
Give me a signal.
Just give me a signal. Let me get in for a buy. What's a buy? What's this? What's
Oh, get it for buy.
You start giving out signals, 100%, and his participation is consistent. If you train with him long enough, you will know what he focuses on.
Exactly.
The engulfing candlesticks. You look at the
Exactly. So that's it. All right. So everybody caught that? You're good? All right, perfect. So we're in a buy on that. On Euro Great Britain, I just entered that. That's going up for sure. And then once you're up in profits, what do? We move up our stop loss to protect your profits. Move it at least in front of your entry. All right? So if anything happens, the world falls apart, it retraces on you, at least you walk away with something. Huh? It shouldn't, because like I said, if you're looking at this, this is a reverse head and shoulder. So you see how what this did here? If you always look left, guys, you'll notice the market is creating the same type of pattern. So if you look here, look how this went on this big uptrend. So that's what we're expecting here. We're going to go on that.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So that's there. So we're good. All right. So there we go. All right. So those are all the euro pairs. So now Great Britain USD. All right. So Euro US Great Britain USD is reversing right now. Even though I'm bearish on this long term, I didn't like this sell setup. I never did like I didn't like the way it was dropping. It didn't look attractive. To me, it always looked like a setup. So I think we got news tonight. I'm not sure. But this is what you guys want to do. If you're trading on your laptop right now, you want to draw a trend line. Draw a trend line right here. Now, if price rejects around here, like it did here, look to sell. If not, if you see an impulse, and when I say impulse, I'm talking about a sharp move in that direction, right? So we're talking about strong move up, boom, and then you get a flag. Look to buy. Look to buy back up to 135. Everybody got that? You get that? So where price is right now, if you look left, you see how it dropped? You see how it dropped? Yeah. If you get something like this, a bearish move, you can sell. And you can sell to this trend line here, all right, which is 132. All right? If you get that. Now you have to pay attention now. You have to pay attention. Price has to give you something like this, like this. If not, if like during London session, it shoots up strongly, you don't get in on the buy. When you guys see those spikes in that one direction, that's not your indication to get in the trade. You want to see if price actually holds there. You always get in on the flag. So if price shoots up like this is what I'm basically creating for you. If it pops up, creates a flag, when it pulls back, that's your indication for the buy. All right, and you can ride that all the way up to 135. How do I know? Because that's the highest point. All right, and then from there, we'll look to sell again. Because overall, long term, the view on this is still this. See? See how you have strong impulse, pullback, impulse. This is a bigger corrective move, setting up for another wave down. So by 2018, we're going to see this move, this big move down. That's going to come eventually. This is not going to just go all the way up. Eventually, this is going to come down. Where is it going to come down? That's what we're looking for. That's what we're preparing for. But once it drops, and it will drop, this is going to be like one of the moves for the entire year. You're going to want to catch this. This is a big, big, powerful move right here, right? But for right now, for the remainder of the week, so going into London session, you're looking for either reversal here to drop down, or you're looking for impulse, pullback, and then move up. All right? All right, Great Britain, JPY. All right. So GJ, a lot of people have been asking about GJ. All right. GJ is creating a nice flag here. All right. I think this is going to come down. I want to see what the news does tomorrow. So watch for price around 151,700. All right. For anybody who likes trading GJ, I know there's a lot of GJ fanatics in here, right? Watch for price around 151, like 780, around that range, around here. right? And then I'm gonna be looking for a big drop. Price should come all the way down to like 147. All right, if that happens, we get a nice pip move. All right, we get a nice pip move of 480 pips. That's a sell, a potential sell. Yes, always. Unless until it's actually confirmed, we don't just sell. So it's setting up like a sell. We just got to get our confirmation. All right. So if this pulls back, it's looking like a nice flag right now. If it drops, then we should get a nice sell all the way to 147. That's a nice move right there. You guys should all try to jump and get in that one. All right. All right, that was GA. Great Britain odd. So all these pairs, they're doing exactly what I want, which is great. This is creating a flag as well. Right? And it's okay. This is a flag we want because, again, last week we got all of this downtrend. So it's only right. This is correcting itself. But I'm expecting another move down. So by the end of the week, we'll know if this is ready. So let it keep coming up, probably around this range. It shouldn't go up higher than 176. That's what I'm estimating here. All right, come up here, and then we're going to look for our downward move. So if you want right now, you can get in for a buy. So you can get in for a buy. Your stop loss, your buy now, your stop loss is below 173.581. You can ride that up. That's Great Britain odd. You can ride that up to 176.600. Just remember, overall, this is going to turn. So don't stay in that buy for long and just thinking it's going to be there forever. Long term, all of these Great Britain pairs, they're going to drop. Just like I was anticipating this sell forever, there's more to come. This Great Britain odd is going to come all the way back down to like 161. So don't get comfortable with this buy. This is just a corrective move. So right now, if you're looking to buy, you can buy now, short term. But then eventually you're going to have to get out, right? So if you grab 30, 40, 50, 60 pips, whatever, fine, cash out. That's it. Look for the sell because that's the bigger overall move. All right. Great Britain, Swiss franc. All right. Same thing here. If you notice, with one pair, especially when you're dealing with like the Euros, the Great Britons, if one is doing one thing, they all pretty much are doing the same thing. So if you notice, all of the Great Britain pairs are pulling back. It's like all of the Euros are pulling back. So you have Great Britain, Swiss franc. It's pulling back. So we want to see how far it pulls back. Probably up to here, around 132, right? We get this reversal right here. You're looking to sell. You want to sell down to 130. That's a nice 240 pip move. All you're doing, again, waiting for confirmation. What's your confirmation? A bearish engulfing candlestick. Or what I just taught you tonight. Switch over to Rinkos and then wait for that confirmation. There you go. All right. So let this come up, pull, and then look for the reversal, and then you can sell. All right. So that's Great Britain, Swiss franc. There's nothing to really go over here because we've been expecting all these sells. Right? I've been talking about it for weeks. For anybody who's been paying attention, watching, I've been talking about GN, GU, GA, all these Great Britain pairs to fall. They're finally falling. We're at the top here. You see, this is the weekly. We got our drop here, right? Dropped here. Now we're looking for another drop. So now that's what we're getting. We're still at the high. So if you miss this initial move, that's perfectly fine. You're getting a pullback now. Grab this flag, let it pull back, and then eventually you want to sell. All right? Everybody got that? Yes? All right. Great Britain, Swiss franc. All right? Great Britain, New Zealand. Same thing. See, they're all doing the exact same thing. That's why this week I said just look for the pullbacks. look for the pullbacks. So that's what they're all doing right now. Again, this made a big move down, let it pull back. You'll probably see later on this week, by the end of this week, this will look to reverse. Look to sell around 193. Once price comes around 193, look for a reversal. Right? Bearish, come up here. And then look to sell. Just like it dropped here, that's what you're looking for. All right? I wouldn't get in for a buy. The buy is pretty much over. You would have to get in buy down here or at the low of here. Getting in a buy now, don't go for this because, again, at any given time, this can drop. The overall trend is sell. All right. USD CAD. Yes, overall, long term, they're selling. Right now, they're in the buys. So they're just pulling back. They're all in a flag right now. So they're all pulling back. All right. So USD CAD. So USD CAD is in a strong supply zone right now. Right? This is based off the weekly. As you can see here, looking left, we had a big move down here. Somewhat small move here. I'm looking for one more move down. Right? We got some CAD news at the end of this week. I would wait, honestly, until Thursday. That's when the big CAD news are coming. So anytime there's big news events for a specific currency, always wait until that news event. Because what the market likes to do a lot of time, it likes to drive price in the opposite direction before it makes its true move. It likes to coincide it with the news. That's where a lot of people think, oh, the news affected the market. No, it's going to make that move anyways, right? Like you guys have seen me call plenty of trades over and over and over again. I'm able to predict it long before news happens. Long before news happens. They just use the news making you think, oh, that's what caused it, right? They just always use it in conjunction. So in this way, we have CAD news about to happen. Wait until Thursday until the big news happens. Then you can get in for yourself. Because if you jump in now, you're just going to be, price is just going to jump, fluctuates up and down, up and down. All right. We got some big CAD news. Wait until the CAD news, then jump in the market. But overall, I'm looking for a sell. Just like you see a sell here, I'm looking for a sell just like that. All right. All right. Just wait for the CAD news. All right. Somebody asked for me to do EuroCAD. I forgot to do EuroCAD. I apologize for that. All right, so EuroCAD, same thing. I don't know if you guys remember, I was looking for a big sell on EuroCAD a few weeks ago, right? Price came up here. It actually did. It finally reversed, and now it's pulling up. So long-term flat, price is going to come back down to 144. This is a big move, a big move, all right? Let's break it down. We're on the 4 hour. We got this big flag here. I don't see price coming all the way back up to 153, but there is a possibility. If it does get up there, especially by Thursday, look to sell. Same thing. Look to sell, and then you want to sell all the way down to 149. You do that, and this plays out well, which it should. That's a nice 400 pip move, right? A nice 400 pips. So be on the lookout for EuroCAD. Like, you can trade USD CAD. This is my reasoning. Whenever big news is about to happen for a certain currency, I always like to go after the bigger pair because it pays out more. USD CAD doesn't pay out as well as EuroCAD, right? So if there's like Great Britain news, I want to trade all the Great Britain pound pairs because they move, right? If a USD news comes out, like NFP, I'm going to trade Euro USD, Great Britain USD. I always trade it with a strong currency pair. Don't trade weak pairs. That's why sometimes you guys hear me on, why do you guys pay attention to the weak pairs? They don't pay out as well as certain other pairs. So if I had to choose between USD CAD and Euro CAD, I'm going to pick Euro CAD because it pays out more. It just makes sense, right? So go with the more logical move. So Euro CAD, wait for price to get around 153, 500. It could possibly not get all the way up there. Price could look to reverse. Again, what we've gone over tonight, if it presents itself and starts to drop, sell, get in that sell, and then you want to ride your TP all the way down to 149. All right? Everybody got that? All right, perfect. All right. USD Swiss franc. Yep. So we got Euro USD, Swiss franc. So again, as you can see here, looking left, right, is just a lot of consolidation. A lot. So I said, expect that with USD, Swiss franc. So price could probably come back down here around 0.97 before going back up. So this is how you want to play it out. Let's go on the daily. So you still want to sell. Sell until price gets around this range. Just know that a reversal is going to go back up. Because overall, remember, we're still coming on a big uptrend. This uptrend right here. So if you look left, price came all the way up here. Eventually, price is going to get all the way up here. As you can see, it's already on its way there. It's not going to come back down here. It'll probably retest 0.97. But overall, it's going to come back up here to 1.00. So this is the move you want to catch. Anytime I'm marking up charts, and you always, when I'm arrowing it, you always want to look at the bigger move. Which one is bigger, this or this little move right here? You always want the bigger move. So if you can help yourself, don't really go for the sell. Forget about the sell and look for the buy. When it's getting ready for the buy, look for the buy, and then ride that all the way back up. All right? Everybody got that? Ride that back up. All right, USD, JPY. Again, got a nice flag setting up. All these Great Britain pairs setting up for a nice sell. I think ahead of the news. Nice sell. Let this scale up. Don't really look for the buy. I could say you can get in for a buy, but I'd be setting you up because at any given moment this could just drop. Right? And you don't want to be in that type of trouble. I think all of the great JPYs are setting up for sell. As you can see, it's setting up for a nice flag. So let it scale back up, let it come, and then look to sell. All right? So all the way down to like 110. Wait for the breakout. All right? So I'm going to give you an example. So you see this? See how this broke down? Like this flag? That's what you're looking for here. Does everybody see that? You see how that happened? That's what you're looking for here. Let me give you another flag example. You see how this flag happened? Right? And then you got this big. That's what you're looking for here. All right? That's what you want. So again, you could try to buy. I really wouldn't recommend it because at any time it could turn and start to drop. All right. AUD USD. AUD USD bounced off this trend line as expected, right? This is here. And I always tell people, I leave my markups previously from the last setup and everything, and just so you guys can see, because everything's transparent, and they happen exactly the way it's supposed to. So what you're seeing right now is just a pullback setting up for what? The next uptrend. All right. That's all that's happening right now. So let's break this down on the 1 hour. Now, people always ask me how come I don't trade AUD USD. AUD USD is a very slow moving pair and it just doesn't pay out. Like I said, compared to GU, EU, I'd rather trade those pairs, right? If you guys are here to make money, why not focus on the pair that's going to produce you more money? It just makes sense. And this pair just moves slow as hell. But still, you have those who like to sell. You have those who like to trade it. So let it come down and look for the buy. Let it pull back and look for a buy if it presents itself. All right. And then you're looking to buy all the way up. This is your move right here. Up to around 0.78. Did anybody catch silver? No? That's bad. Called this pair since last week. A lot of people wait on this. Let me see in the chat. Anybody catch silver? I did. Good, 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 good. Oh, everybody in the chat did. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I don't know what you did. But they caught it. You see, look at that. Look at all that. Yes. Look at that. Made a grip off of silver last week. 350 last week. Good job. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, everybody. All these guys in Atlanta, they didn't catch nothing. I don't know what they're doing. They didn't catch nothing. They didn't catch nothing. There was nothing. It was snowing. I said specifically last week and even this week. You see, I call all these pairs. I'm looking at all these pairs. I don't trade all these pairs. I only look at certain pairs that offer the best opportunity. And I said last week, this offered one of the best opportunities for a buy. To where current price was, to where it's heading now, it offered one of the best opportunities. So it kind of sucks you guys missed it because, as you saw, could have made a lot of money, a lot of good grip. But you still have one more opportunity, right? So we had a move. You see how this pulled back? Then you had another move. You got to wait for another pullback. Wait for another pullback, and then we should get one more move up here. All right? So by the time I come back to Atlanta again, hopefully you guys catch it. Hopefully, right? So wait for a pullback. Wait for a pullback on silver. Let it pull back. Matter of fact, the way it's looking on the daily, my time frame, I'm on the daily, right? The way it's looking, you might get a double bottom on the daily. And if we get a double bottom and it holds like this, oh, we're definitely coming all the way back up to 17. And if it does that, and we'll know by tomorrow, so put it this way, you're hoping for a sell. Because if it creates this nice double bottom here and it holds, this is a great way to start off your 2018. Right? Yeah, I said that last time when I called out gold buy, and then nobody caught the gold buy. So we'll see if y'all guys catch this. so this is silver, right? Because you know what I like about silver? This is why I tell people why I prefer silver over gold. What's the current price of silver? 15, right? If you think about it, at the end of the day, the market can't go to zero. The market can only go so low, right? The likelihood of price coming even down here. If price came down here, I'm not telling you to sell your house, but you can pretty much sell your house and put everything into this trade. Because there's no possible way this is gonna go to $0. No way, right? Silver is an actual commodity, guys. It has intrinsic value, right? So they're only going to drop the price so low. Eventually, this is going to get all the way back up here, even higher. So if you're actually smart, you think about it, you would actually start buying silver now, especially if you have the capital. See how everybody's going crazy over cryptocurrency, all that stuff like that? That's another reason why I bought silver. Buy when everybody else is selling. Sell when everybody else is buying. So when everybody's buying on cryptocurrency and all stuff, when you forgot the real intrinsic value of the world, which is silver, gold, platinum, all those other things, that's where your money's supposed to be. That's the intelligence of a real investor. Don't ever do what the masses are doing. That's the fake out. Especially once it hits mainstream. Everybody buy Bitcoin. Everybody. Let me tell you something. Bitcoin is long gone. Nobody's paying $17,000 per coin. You're gonna pay $17,000 for a coin, for one coin, right? $17,000. If you got $17,000 and you put that amount into silver right now, in the next 2-3 years, you'll make more money. Be smart, right? So, silver, nice uptrend coming up. Wait for the sell. I hope it does drop. I'm waiting for this to drop. Let it come back down, form this double bottom on the daily. If it does and it holds like it did here, we got a nice big uptrend. All right, so I'm waiting for that to play out. But wait for that pullback. So that's silver. So let's go over gold. Gold, same thing. Pull, 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 pull. I'm waiting for a pullback. Right? Waiting for a pullback. Price can probably come up to here, to around 1268. And then just like it did here, drop. It can drop down. All right? Just keep, I know some people are in buys on gold. Just move up your stop loss, especially in the chat. All those who are paying attention on IML TV. Just be careful with price where it's at right now. Because overall right now, honestly, this is really on a downtrend. We could see price come down to like 12.15 before really coming up. Because if you look at it, remove all this for you guys right here. Right? Got the move. You got your corrective. This. So technically, based off the daily, this is just a corrective move to set up for this. So you got to be very careful with your buy on gold right now. So if you're in a buy on gold, move up your stop loss. All right, guys. Probably think about taking profit. Probably around 1268. Look to sell. If we get a strong impulsive move, you know what to look for. Strong move up, flag, and then you can buy all the way back up to around 1280. All right. Yes, if, don't just think, so somebody keeps just asking for price. What did I say? 1280. So you said 1280. So I'm using this as an example. If what happened? No. No. No, no, no. If you see an impulsive move first. You see? That's key. That's critical. And that's why I always tell people, it's not about price point. It's about structure. So if the market, where it's at right now, because overall, I just showed you, I just broke it down to you on the daily. It's a downtrend, technically. So this uptrend that it's doing right now is technically the pullback. So that means on any pullback, the real trend can come at any given moment. So that's why if you get in on a buy, you're really putting yourself in a dangerous position. So I said, only get in for a buy if you see a strong impulsive move. So that's mean we would have to see a big candlestick burst out. Then a flag. Then you can ride it to around that range of 1280. Not just 1280, because some people think that in their head, oh, okay, let me buy. That's where a lot of you guys go wrong. Understand the structure, what's actually happening with the pair. All right, USD peso. All right, USD peso is in this demand zone. It hasn't made a move yet. We will know by the end of the week. I would stay out of this pair as of right now. If you're not in it, if you weren't in on that big buy from all the way back here when I called it in September, August, or even if you caught it right here, stay out of it. Don't jump in. Just leave it because it's in this demand zone. You see all this consolidation it did here. It's basically going to do the same thing over here. All right, so stay out of it. Just wait for either to break out to the upside or break out to the downside. All right, so nothing to do there. All right, for those who trade Bitcoin, a lot of people asking for Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin, got a pullback. I can't wait till this bad boy drops. All right, so This is what we got right here. Wait for price to come to possibly this trend line here, and then shoot up. All right. On the 4 hour. Yes. Right. So you want to draw a trend line on the 4 hour time frame from the low, drag it across up here. Let price pull back, and if it holds, then you can buy, just like it did here. See how it pulled back here, and then shot up. Same thing, waiting for a pullback, and then you're looking for the move back up. All right. Now it's basically getting to the price range of, is this the beginning of the reversal, or is there another wave up? We will see. All right. But as of right now, you're in a sell. All right. So you can ride this, probably come down to hopefully 14.7, and then from there we'll know if it's going to reverse, or if we get that breakout down here. If it breaks this trend line and then pulls back, oh, we know price is coming down even lower. But we'll see. All right. So, all right, that's it. That's all for now, guys. I went over all the major pairs. All right.
We love you,
Thanks.
Steven.